don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill, kill, kill.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Newton looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Check.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike I can't believe it.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tighten up.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Mike 5-4.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Caught by Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. To throw is Newton. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll run it with Hill. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go. Quick dash. Go.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
65. Under 10.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Exit, exit. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They try right side here. Gurley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. He completes it to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Tackle. Hey, check.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, that's a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get up.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Cut. Right there, 54.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Gano's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Or the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
On the set. Mike 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Takk McKinley, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18, it's a Carolina first down.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. The 10-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
On 2nd and 9. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I hope he works out. Check who's true. Hey, watch out. Check.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the ball. Gun.
Now Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head. Linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Good. You can't block me. You can't block me. Back. Great. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, go. 20.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Point after up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 79 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A deep ball for Gurley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Another carry now for Gurley.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. 8.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now Gurley.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, switch gears. 20.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. For 8. 8.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Gun.
Newton. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.